Hello everybody and welcome once again to the Whiffcast. This is week 9, episode 9, session 9, attempt number 9, and we are going to start it off with the Whiffcast. Once again, I'm joined by Quivering Quoll, also known as Paul.
That's me.
And of course I am here, Tactical Pumpkin, also known as Jacob. That is me.
That is him.
And we have a whiff of the week here. Again, Valorant. This one was a bit of a close call between two different whiffs, but I decided to choose this one because it was quite unfortunate indeed. I mean, this entire match was unfortunate, but this moment specifically was also pretty unfortunate. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it for you guys to witness. Here we go.
Right here.
Coming B.
A find. Teleport's gone.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
This shit is like, oh, wait.
The Brim's last man standing.
I wonder if you can run away.
10 seconds on the clock.
10 seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Run!
Damn. There it is.
So close.
Oh my god.
That is the whiff right there. I'd say that's pretty
10
worthy of
seconds
whiff of the
left.
week right there.
That was unfortunate. I wonder if you can...
That was unfortunate. It was a 1v2 1v3 situation. I'm using the Bulldog, which is a gun that I never use ever. I kill this gecko who's
Good
trying to
gun
plant.
for Eco.
It is a pretty decent gun, yeah, for eco. So I kill the gecko and then I decide to try and jump around
10
over
seconds
here.
left.
And I hear someone's pushing, so I hold the angle. Kill Clove. I see there's only 6 seconds left, so I'm like, alright, I should probably just run away. And then I miss the jump here. I panic because I'm getting shot in the back. And I guess I B-hop a bit too tight of an angle there. And I just fall out of the map and die.
We won that game, by the way.
Oh my
Just let
god.
you know, we won that game.
Yeah, we definitely won that game. You weren't even in this game. This was just me.
Oh, that was the... Yeah.
Yeah, definitely won that game. 4-10, we made a big comeback.
It was a
100%.
massive comeback.
Massive comeback.
Well, you don't understand how big
Damn.
this comeback was.
Alrighty. With the week out of the way. Let's, oh, also one thing to mention. This Whiffcast will most likely be the last one for a few weeks. Because I'm going to be going away and then coming back in a few weeks from now. So,
Yeah.
we'll see how we go. But, most likely this, in episode 9, which this one is going to be the last one until sometime in September, probably.
And people be like, actually, one.
So let's make it a good one.
A good one. A good one will be involving me playing Minecraft.
Yeah, I've noticed you decided to play Minecraft for this Whiffcast, so I'm
Yeah.
sticking to the
Okay.
good old-fashioned Call of Duty.
Fucking Minecraft. The server's gonna die in like 2 days.
You could just get the server from me, and play it while I'm gone. But
No, I'm not signed. I can't be bothered.
yeah, see exactly. So you could save it, but you're no hero.
I am no hero.
You're no hero.
I'm no.
Let's jump into the first topic, or a first topic. Let's talk about the oldest topic, I guess, which is the train incident. This happened like the day after the last episode of the Whiffcast, which is a shame because I would have loved to have it last week, but oh well, we gotta deal with it here. What's this? You need an account for this?
Bruh.
Damn. Alright, I'll find a different article then. But anyway, basically what happened is a train was derailed by a teenager in Nebraska. There it is. Let's have a look at this one. So if you haven't already heard about this, apparently there was a 17-year-old kid who, I think he set up like a camera setup near a train crossing or something. And supposedly what happened is I think he pulled like one of those levers that changes the track that the train goes on, and as the train was coming, apparently he was a train enthusiast.
Sure.
Whatever that is, apparently that's a thing. I'm sure there's a huge community of train enthusiasts
Yeah,
out there,
I
but
don't think he's a trained enthusiast if you did that.
um,
That's like me saying I'm a car guy and I just fucking destroyed an Aston Martin.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's a train destruction enthusiast, which is
Ah, I forgot that word.
yeah, I forgot that last little word in there. But he was trying to make content for YouTube. Apparently, he posted the video of the train actually
Literally.
derailing onto YouTube, and I think when the police rocked up, he tried to act all smart with them, like they were trying to figure out what was going on, and he went up to the police and he was like, actually it's quite obvious here that the train track was changed and the train derailed. And then it didn't take too long for the police to realize that the guy with the camera set up and all that stuff ready to record it was actually the guy that did it. Caused a lot of damage, like money worth of damage. I think we're in the
No one was hurt,
hundreds of thousands. No, apparently no one was hurt. Apparently the train crashed into a empty coal cart, is what I remember hearing. But yeah, the teen is accused of tampering with the components of a railway on April 21st, causing a BNSF railway train loaded with coal to derail. Investigators said the resulting damage on 2 locomotives and 5 cars totaled around $350,000, according to KLKN TV and WVIT TV. So yeah, about 350k USD of damage that this guy caused, which it's quite unfortunate. Yeah, it's a bit of a whiff, especially at the age of 17, you know, young age of 17. What do you think about his actions?
He done goofed. That's he just straight up done goofed.
He did. What do you think was going through his head as a train enthusiast?
A lot of people are gonna see this. And I'm gonna be. faking it.
I'm gonna be the
All
famous
over.
train guy. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like well received in my community, train loving.
The train loving community. I'm gonna be the guy that derailed a train.
I'm gonna.
Maybe his strat was like, he didn't want people to know it was him, obviously. So he wanted to catch it on camera, but he didn't want it to make it seem like it was him. So maybe he wanted to get recognition in the train enthusiast community by being like, oh my god, I was here when this happened and I caught it on camera and I'm a train enthusiast. But instead, he's the guy that did it, so you know, now he's copping the consequences of that. Which I'm not sure what the consequences exactly are. I mean, he's 17, so he's not old enough to be treated.
He's walking that fine line of being an adult.
Yeah, he was like, okay, before I turn 18, I got one last hurrah, one last thing I gotta do.
One last whiff.
Yeah, exactly. The train conductor told the investigators the crash was caused by a misaligned switch.
I just broke.
Nice. Police said the teen was able to describe to them where the switch was and how it worked, and they discovered a camera tripod set up near the crash. So yeah, he went up to them and he told them everything about how the crash happened, how the switch worked and all that. And he was hoping that they weren't going to put the pieces together and figure out that it was him, but they did. He even showed police the video that he took on his phone.
Is he not smart? Like, I get the frontal lobe isn't fully developed, but like that's straight up evidence of committing a crime.
Self-report.
Self-report.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a bit of a silly move. Obviously the whole thing is a silly move initially, but just the fact that you decide to show them the video that you took on your phone. Also, why? Yeah, like you said, why is this game cell shaded now? What is this map?
I don't know.
I don't know. It is what it is.
Performance mode.
Performance mode. Yeah.
So they just make a performance.
It's like a Borderlands map or something. Or cell shaded makes it look like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's maneuver to the next topic. That's the teen, the funny little teen that decided to derail the train.
He did a little quirky thing.
Yeah, he did indeed. Do you want to choose the next one? There's a few to choose from there.
I mean, the quick funny one was a bug in The Sims.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. Let me open that one up. So apparently there was this new DLC for The Sims, which surprise, surprise, The Sims has a new DLC that is probably adds another $10 or $20 onto the total price of the collection, The Sims collection. This DLC is called. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, it's romance and something, I think. The Love Struck expansion, that's right. So it's all about like romance and whatnot. The Sims 4 Love Struck expansion, and also with a base game update that came out the week before, I think. The two most prominent issues that were happening after this update came out were that Sims were being extremely mean to each other, apparently. That was one thing. And another thing is that for no particular reason, Sims were developing illicit relationships with their family members.
So they were loving each other too much.
Yeah, they were loving each other quite a lot. And apparently what happened is there's a feature called Neighborhood Stories, which allows Sims outside of the family that you're actually playing as. So if you've never played The Sims, you have your family, and that's the family that you control in that household that you control. But then obviously there's other families around you, the like AI families, basically, that you don't really interact with them all that much. But in this update, apparently they tried to like make those other families more interactive and realistic, I guess. So something the update does is it allows those AI like sim families that are outside of yours, it allows them to develop relationships randomly with other household families. So that's how it's supposed to work. Like your neighbors' kids can develop a relationship with your other neighbors' kids and stuff like that. But it's kind of been breaking where instead of your neighbors' kids making relationship with the other neighbors' kids, your neighbors' kids are just making relationship with their brothers and sisters and mothers and all that.
Nice.
So
Basically
I guess
what they wanted.
yeah, something slipped through the gaps, seemingly. Apparently, Sims outside of your played family are allowed to have milestones of their own, such as marriage. So I guess the whole relationship thing is just one of the many new features that the AI families can do now. But marriage, pregnancies, job changes, and accidental deaths without your direction as the player. So
Nice.
if you want a more lively neighborhood developing around you, that you don't have to micromanage, that's good.
The Alabama edition.
The Alabama update. And then it says, it's less nice if your Sim's next door neighbor calls them up for some friendly advice about pursuing their crush, and the crush is actually their sister. Somehow this isn't nearly the first time that The Sims has accidentally wanted to date their family members. This has happened before, apparently.
That's a little bit of concern.
Yeah, this is a comeback issue. I guess it's in a different sort of DLC, in a different manner, but it is a returning issue. But apparently, luckily for all of us who play The Sims, which is nobody here and nobody that I know, but they have fixed.
You know one person plays it.
Apparently I do, but there is one good thing coming out of this, which is that the bug has been fixed, apparently, and you no longer need to worry about.
Some people think it's not a fix.
Well, some people will miss the old version, you know. Some people want it to roll back, probably, but it is what it is. Maybe they can release that as another DLC and make even more money out of it.
Yeah, it will be on like one of those modded websites. You know, like you go like Nexus, but
Yeah, where you find the not
Yeah.
safe for work modifications. Yeah, indeed, it might end up on there. It is quite a funny issue, but I think that's pretty much all there is to talk about with it. Are there any final thoughts from you? What do you think? You ever played The Sims?
I've played the PS2 Sims at a cousin's house, but like I've never gone into The Sims.
Okay. I've played a fair bit of Sims, to be honest. I played Sims Castaway back in the day, which was like a weird Sims because it wasn't about like living in a neighborhood and all that. It was about being like a survivor lost on a strand, like an island, and then you had to like survive and thrive with the other people that ended up on the island with you. It's kind of an interesting take on the Sims, but I've also played the mainstream ones like Sims 3, Sims 4,
The Sim.
you know, just all the usual
Wii,
Sims
the
games.
Wii Sim.
I've even
game.
played an old Wii game called Sim Animals. That was an interesting one too.
That's a game.
Yeah, that is a game. It was a game where you basically abduct animals and you make them like you, and then
That's just called legal.
No, it's like you play as God. You get this big hand that you control as your like Wii cursor, and then you can pick them up and you can throw them around, and you know it's quite an entertaining game. It's a good one.
Huh.
Yeah, it's you should probably look into it one day if you ever play old classic Wii games.
Yeah. I'll be sure to like pull out my Wii that like fell on my head. I'm not gonna get into the details how a Wii fell on my head.
Okay, you managed to get hit in the head by a Wii.
Like the Wii console, not like a Wii remote.
Wow, that is something. I don't know how you pulled that one off, but
I fell on cable. Yeah.
oh, you
And then
tripped
that
on a
Wii-
cable and then it pulled it off a shelf and then it hit you in the head.
Yeah. And
Okay,
the Wii stopped working.
damn, that's
So-
rough.
It was.
It's
rough.
better for the Wii to stop working than for you to stop working, though.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
wish I stopped working.
Oh god. All right. Well, yeah, Simcest.
Stims.
That's a thing which was fixed. So we've touched on that now. Let's
I hope we didn't touch on it.
let's
but
stray away from that topic now, and until it eventually comes back again in a threequel, sometime in a future update. Let's see what else there is on the list, though. We can quickly talk about this news, which I saw, and I was like, whoa, I'm so excited for that. Civ 6 is apparently going to have gameplay revealed on the 20th of this month, which is
That's
only
crazy.
a couple
Civ
weeks away.
6 came out
Not Civ
years
6,
ago.
Civ 7. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know. Civ 6,
Nah.
Civ 7. Civ 7 is going to have gameplay revealed on August 20th. And we're going to get to see what is so different about it that is going to make it worth another $100 plus the
We're
other
gonna make
$200
Simon
for all the DLCs. I'm sure that it's going to be great. Do you
Sure,
think it's going to actually be that different?
I don't know. It will be the same game, but there will be like new what do you call it? Shit.
New like characters?
Well, yeah, new characters, but like you know how like the old games they were like on a grid,
Yeah.
and Civ 6 was hexagon.
Yeah. You think they're going to change the shape? It's going to be circles now, or
Octagon.
triangles,
Octagon.
octagons. We're going to go to octagons, or maybe pentagons. Who knows? Could be anything. I just hope that it's it has like just bigger maps. It allows you to have more AI. Maybe they can make the AI more in depth and more interesting. Because I remember when we used to play with like AI characters and stuff, they wouldn't really start wars and things. They wouldn't really be unhinged. They would just kind of do their thing, and if you attacked them, they would attack you back, and that was about it. But I think it would be cool if the AI could actually decide, hey, I just don't like this guy because, I don't know, I just don't like him, and then it just decides to invade you and
Randomly just doesn't like you anymore.
yeah, just do dumb shit like that. I think that would be cool. To have just unhinged AI characters. I can't wait to play as Teddy Roosevelt again if he is going to be a character, unless they change it so that it's
You never play as an American. I know you. You just like playing as American.
yeah, I do, because they always seem to have like weirdly good buffs on their side. Like Teddy
Yeah.
Roosevelt, I remember he got like a pretty good plane and some like
And then
economical.
who do I always play as? Fuck the
The Italian guy or the Roman guy, yeah. Can't remember his name. It wasn't like Alexander or something, was it? Let me see.
No, it wasn't Alexander. Alexander's Greek.
Cheers for the help.
Trajan.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, apparently choose Trajan.
Cool dude.
Led by Trajan, under whom their default colors are purple and yellow. And apparently also Julius Caesar is another.
Julius Caesar's in the DLC? Excuse me? You tell me this now?
Apparently, yeah, apparently Julius Caesar came out in Civ 6. Interesting. Apparently the Julius Caesar free DLC pack is only available until November 24th, 2024. So you better claim it before November.
I gotta claim some Julius Caesar in my life.
Yeah, definitely. Also, where are you? What are you? Are you?
I'm in
Oh,
the
you're in
E.
the Ava. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently this guy can only be killed using a pickaxe, so...
Ah. So you're killing him with the disassembler.
That's a pickaxe.
Technically, yeah, you're right about that. Alright,
He's kids.
let's maneuver off the Civ 6 and let's see what else we got going on.
Leave me alone!
Oh, yeah, we can quickly talk about this. It's a bit of a rip. Rip. Tony Pankhurst. I think that's how you pronounce it. Actor and face of the Dark Pictures anthology's creator has unfortunately passed away. And if you don't know who this guy is, it's this dude right here. He is on the front of every Dark Pictures game.
He was in Until Dawn as well, yeah?
Was he in Until Dawn? I can't remember.
Maybe not Until Dawn.
I don't think
but
he was
every
in
other
Until Dawn. I think Until Dawn was just narrator, but you never saw the face.
game. No, you saw the face of the narrator.
Oh, you did? Oh yeah, you did, but it was a different guy. I remember now. I think it was a different dude. And then I think what was the one after Until Dawn?
Like this, and it was like the one with the boat.
Yeah, the
That's all I
boat one. I think was it Man of Medan? No, that was the one after. But yeah, there was the one that came out after Until Dawn, which is the first one that this guy was in, and he kind of became the face of the
Dark Pictures.
the Dark Pictures franchise in a way, because he was like the guy in between all the scenarios and stuff. You would cut back and forth to him, and he would kind of talk about your decisions and how they impact the world. And he had like a very recognizable voice and look about him, and because of the way that they make those games, they kind of, don't they like 3D scan everyone's faces and they put them in the games like almost exactly how the actual actors' faces are, so they have pretty accurate representations of all the actors and actresses that are playing all the characters in these games. So, unfortunate to see that they're not gonna, obviously he's passed away, so we're not gonna be seeing him in the future ones. But I'm sure that they'll find a worthy replacement, somebody who's capable of doing the job, hopefully as well as he did. Have you ever played any of those games, like the ones after Until Dawn?
I played the one with Connor. The one where...
Was this guy in that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He was talking how fucking stupid Connor and I were.
Getting everyone killed.
Getting everyone killed.
Yeah.
Which one was ours? Our one was, it was during 2003 or 4.
That's when it
The
was based.
American- Yeah, like, it was the Iraqi war, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And, like, all the characters fell down a hole, which showed
I feel like that was Man of Medan.
Man of Medan, yeah.
Was it? Yeah, it was. I think.
Yeah. Played that one. We probably got one of the worst endings in the game, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've seen a playthrough on that one before. I kind of know how it goes. So you ended up getting what, most of the people killed?
Yeah, not a surprise.
Yeah, okay. There's like
can help
quick time events and stuff in it as well, isn't
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
How do quick time events work when it's multiplayer?
When it's multiplayer, throughout the most of the game, if you're playing in a co-op with a friend online, you guys are experiencing 2 different sections of the game at the same time.
Ah, okay.
So you know how in like Unsealed Dawn, because it was single player, you used to jump
Yeah.
different perspectives.
Yeah.
This you're just playing the two at the same time.
Okay, that's pretty
Well,
cool.
he's talking to the CIA. I was in the Iraqi war fighting for my country.
Okay. I see.
So
That's a cool way of
it's
doing it.
alright.
I didn't know that's how it worked.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, oh, you both see the same thing, but then when the choice comes up, you just do like a vote, or you just like
Yeah.
need to talk about the
it'll probably be
decision.
like that if it's couch co-op, but this one, nah.
Okay.
I think it's way slower when you're doing couch co-op or single player because the game always has to let you know who's playing right now.
Yeah.
Well, this one it's like it doesn't matter because you should be always aware that you're playing.
Yeah. Alright, well, I guess that is that topic.
Can I just leave the E for by just falling?
Yeah. You can just drop on down there. Let's see
What the fuck?
what else we got. Talk about this. I think we already talked about this girl in a previous Whiffcast, but this streamer who I think we mentioned when she beat Melania with a dance pad or something. I don't know if we did bring it up on Whiffcast or not, but I definitely brought it up to somebody in our group at some point. But basically this girl, she has now managed to beat Radahn in the Elden Ring DLC on a simultaneously while playing with a controller and also using her feet on a dance pad. So like she was fighting Radahn on like a PlayStation with a controller and at the same time fighting Radahn on a PC with a dance pad, and she ended up beating both Radahns in the same like sitting.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just bad, honestly. I died to Radahn like 500 times, so
I don't know how many times I died to Radahn. I feel I never want to fight Radahn again in my life.
yeah, that was it was definitely quite the fight. I don't know what specific strat she was using to beat Radahn, because I'm sure that she had like a decent build going. Regardless, it's impressive that you beat two Radahns at the same time using not only a controller but also a dance pad, which is like a weird way to control any game. Not designed for it.
A guy has beaten Dark Souls with potatoes.
Has he?
Yeah. If
Damn.
you ever seen that. He,
I have not.
You know how potatoes conduct electricity?
Yeah.
So like when you tap on the potato, it like recognizes the pulse, and depending on the potato, it's key assigned to whatever the keyboard is.
Oh, okay. That's
So
one way of doing it.
Another guy is better using a Guitar Hero controller. You know, if it's a controller, it's probably.
If it's got buttons on it, they've probably beaten it on it.
It doesn't need buttons most of the time. Like the lady, is it the same lady that bet Elden Ring with a mind?
No, I think it's this is a different girl.
Ah.
But yeah, the mind one's crazy as well. That's insane. Now she has to beat Radahn with her mind.
Hell.
She'll figure it out.
I don't even know how to, like, take no damage from the meteorite. When he's jumping back down.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you counter that?
You can just use that flask that gives you like invincibility for one hit.
Nah. I'm talking about just full on dodge rolling.
Yeah. I'm sure it's doable if you're a god.
Of Radahn.
If you're a better god than Radahn, of course, yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next thing. Do you want to choose the next one? I think there's like 3 left or something.
You can continue.
Alright, well, let's move on to this topic, which I saw and I was like, it's kind of funny, because it's funny, but it's also sad, I guess. So basically, this indie game studio has pulled its first game that they released from the Steam store after realizing that they lost the code for the game.
Wait, what do you mean you lost the code?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a funny situation, but apparently they So they're like a pretty small studio, right? They made their first game a long time ago. I think it said like 2015 was when they released this game.
Can't say long time ago, then say 2015.
Well, it's basically 10 years ago. So from
Yeah, stop
2015,
saying that. I
and
don't like you saying 2015 was almost saying.
their name is Fat Bomb Studios, which is ironic because this whole situation is a bit of a fat bomb by them. But the news was grim. While Quantum Lock, which is the name of their game, had been a big milestone, the studio said it was created at a time before we understood version control software, which, if you're a game developer, I guess you know what that is. Fat Bomb was delisting Quantum Lock because in the years since its release, the source code was lost. And so they say, without the source code, any of the major issues, bugs, or worst of all, potential security vulnerabilities players might find in the game cannot be addressed without the source code. So they said, we don't have access to the source code and we cannot make the fixes. And for that reason, they released the shutdown announcement and disabled the ability for anyone to buy the copies of the game.
That is unfortunate.
It is
Maybe they
unfortunate, yeah.
Like a reboot.
Yeah, they could do that. They could make a reboot. If it was a nicely performing game, you know, that had a decent audience and the people would be interested in buying again, then I don't see why they wouldn't want to do one to revive it. Apparently it garnered a peak of 10 concurrent users. So like, it might not have been a banger, but again, it was their first game, and like I feel like your first game is.
This is probably not a banger show.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be a banger. No, your first game's not going to be a banger, but I feel like it's something that you want to have to look back on, to be like, oh, look how we did this, look how we coded this, look how we. But
It was a blunder.
if they lost the source code, then you know they
Can't look
can't
at it
really
anymore.
look back at the source code if you lost the source code. I'm sure they probably regret it, but you know what? They probably learned a lot from that, because as they said, they didn't know what version control software was yet, which kind of assumes that they do now know what it is, because they're saying that they didn't back then, which implies they do now, which is a good thing, which means they're learning from their mistakes.
I think version control means is like, let's pretend you make 1.0 or like 0.1 of the version of the game.
Yeah.
You keep that somewhere archived, and then the next is 0.2, and then you keep it.
Like you
somewhere.
keep all the older ones.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe what they were doing was they were just updating and deleting the old.
Updating over it.
Yeah, deleting the old versions. But it seems that they've learned from their mistakes. So I just thought I'd bring it up because it's a funny little thing that happened. Caught my attention.
Yeah, we know a little game developer. We played his.
Yeah, we know somebody who's made a few games, and I don't think he's lost the code for his first game, but you know.
I feel like
Actually, you know, if you really think about it, all of us technically, right? Our first games were in like high school because we did game design. Game design. So, do you still have the source code for your first game?
I might.
You might.
I need to check. I'll quickly check.
I think I have my first game.
I backed up my whole hard drive of my school shit on my computer. Well, backed up. I just fucking just downloaded it. One sec. When my laptop died, I ripped the hard drive out, and then I just used a thingamacallit to just put it back.
A thingamacallit.
Thingamacallit.
I think
Like a
I
hot
still have
swappable
the
hard
source
drive.
code. Oh, I don't have the source code, but I have the game itself. I think.
What year was it? You know. Year 10. Where is? Year 11. Year 11. I didn't do any.
Do I have it
ISP?
still?
Where is?
Where would it be, man? I swear I had it somewhere.
Sorry.
Pretty sure. Maybe I don't, but
Drama Health Iron.
I'm looking for it right now.
So,
Couldn't have been year 8. There's no way.
H4 portable. Hello, what's hello.html? I don't want to open.
Don't want to open.
I'm gonna open on a separate screen. Ah, it's literally just homework. This is a heading. This is a
Oh,
body. This
nice.
is a header. This is a title. Where is it?
Oh wait, I think I found mine. All right, let me open. Let me
Oh,
open mine.
This is the one. I'm afraid. What is this? Oh, I remember this. Oh, I made a website dedicated explaining what Counter-Strike was. Found your work?
Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna put it up on the screen here. Oh, I can't even change the window size. It's not even a feature. All right, here we go. I'm gonna see what happens when I change my game capture to this. This is gonna be
Blunder.
a blunder. Yeah, definitely. Oh my god. All right. That
most-
doesn't really work. You know what? I can fix this. Kind of. There we go. Here's my first game. So I still have, I don't know if I'd have technically the source code, but you know, it is this was something made by me when I was like what 15 years old. I was just a little lad back in school, and I had this, and if I open up the file here, I have the actual source file. So I can prove that in fact the source code still does exist. Where is it? Right here. Yeah, it was year 8 or 9. I believe 9. Game Maker. It was made in Game Maker. I think.
Name every game. First game's always made in Game Maker.
Yeah, exactly. It was first game in Game Maker. And I think that this is the first and only game that I ever made in high school, because I don't think after year 9 there wasn't a game maker game design course, was there? I don't think.
Nah, you did programming in year 11.
Yeah, I did programming. So this is I guess I'll put it up. Yeah, I'll put it here. If you have a look here on the Whiff news screen, you can see.
I'm looking at the Whiff.
So this is the actual file. Game Maker Cat. Jacob 9E. There you go. So I had sprites, which there you go. I had Pac-Man. I don't know if I made these.
Why did I make this? What
What's that? You're invited to RuneScape LAN
RuneScape
party.
LAN party.
The hell?
I made that in year 11 apparently. Just in case you were wondering.
I guess I made these little GIFs somehow. I think I did them in like PowerPoint or so. I don't know where I made them. Or maybe just in Game Maker. You can probably make this stuff. I can't really remember. But yeah, so technically I still have the Game Maker exe, so I think that you can say that's technically the source code. But anyway, this game's pretty much impossible. It is what it is.
Even beating it? Like I try. It's fucking bullshit. It's like a rage game. I remember Matthew trying to play it for like a good hour.
Yeah, I think Connor tried it as well, and technically you can play multiplayer because you can use like the arrow keys and the numpad. But so it's basically just a weird version of Pac-Man. So this guy running around, he's got like a predetermined path. So if you just learn his path, then he can't really. Oh, okay. He can't really kill you. But the thing is, he moves so quickly that
it's unfair.
It's unfair. So if I go through here, though, I think it's okay. Nope, it's not. I think there's 4 levels to this game. So
Found it.
there's no music or anything, which is sad.
Found my game.
Was this in year 9 as well for you?
Yeah. Oh my god.
What the hell am I hearing?
Remember when the CSGO Lotto just came out?
Yeah.
Blasting my ears right now.
Oh my god. Wasn't that like the whole controversy with the...
Yeah. We
Yeah.
found, that happened back in 2016. Oh, I have a readme. What's the readme? This game is a... I can't even spell back in year 9. This game is a parody of a scandal that happened earlier this year with CSGO and CSGO Lotto. Movement slash help arrow keys to move up and down, left and right. Gaben faces you, and when catch restarts the room. Keys when grab score 50 points. Case moves to the next level. We
Was
already
it...
talk about.
What kind of game was it? Was it like
It was a maze
platform?
game.
Oh, maze game, okay.
It was a maze game as well. I think we all did maze games because it's just the quickest.
Yeah, that's the easiest, quickest.
I think Dylan gave us his code to just have the enemy. Well, you didn't probably use it, but Dylan gave me his code to just like when you get near an enemy, it follows you.
Oh, yeah.
What is this site?
There we go. Got
This
my
site
thing
is
back.
so busted.
The ranking system.
Look how old it is.
What is that? Is that a site that you made?
This is a site I made in year 10.
My god. Those are all the old symbols for the ranks.
Oh. Oh. Oh, look.
What is that?
It's fucking Dylan.
My god. Holy shit.
Yeah, memory lane. We just went off topic.
Yeah. Oh, technically on topic because we're talking about how we still have the source code of our games, right? So.
Oh, this is back when I used to
But
make
yeah.
shitty thumbnails as a joke. Look at the CSGO funny moment.
Oh, if only I used that for one of my old CS videos.
And fucking Rocket League. And-
Watch Dogs too. Surely there's like a gaming YouTuber who does this for their thumbnails, right?
I think I have a. I'm pretty sure I use one of these thumbnails. How do I do it? YouTube Studio? Content. If I go back far enough, I should be able to see it. Yeah, fucking Rocket League right there.
Oh, you did use a thumbnail.
It's the only one I used. Damn.
I wonder if there's someone out there where their whole channel is like they have to do the thumbnail in paint.net.
I
And
mean,
that's it.
I mean, Stimpy kind of does something like that.
Yeah, but he's still using like photos from the games and photos from the like the
not-
videos.
Yeah, videos.
Videos. But I mean like somebody who just opens paint and draws the thumbnail.
Just draws their
Yeah.
thumbnail.
All right, let's get off the game design topic, but that was a nice little
Little change.
trip. Yeah, nice little trip down memory lane to see the old games that we made. The next topic, I think there's two more. Let me see. Oh no, there's only one more topic, I think.
Activision.
Oh no, yeah, there is two more. There is two more. Let's go to Activision because you just mentioned Activision, and I'm playing Call of Duty,
Yeah.
so why not? But did you look into this at all? Did you just read the?
I read the title and I'm like,
Yeah, so apparently what's happened is Activision have quote unquote donated. They've donated you remember the Caldera Warzone map?
yeah.
They've donated the Caldera Warzone map, basically open source to just the internet. And they say that the reasoning is because we want to donate to AI research so that AI can learn off of our map design. And apparently they've also shared information about where like, you know how sometimes you see heat maps of
Yeah.
Call
where
of Duty
everyone
maps,
finds-
where everyone goes, how they play, where they move. Apparently they released that as well to try and help like the AI and whatnot. What do you think about that? You think that's an Activision W, Activision mid, Activision L?
Activision L strikes again.
Activision L. So what do you think the downside is?
The maps are not good.
Yeah, maps. Well, to be fair, Caldera, probably the worst Warzone map they could have chosen to feed an AI, right? If
They
you're gonna,
want to give Verdansk because Verdansk is coming back, isn't it?
yeah, it is. If you're gonna show an AI a map to try and help it learn how to make a good map, you don't show it Caldera, because Caldera was probably the least liked Warzone map from what I can remember. Even if the map itself wasn't technically horrible, just the fact that it wasn't Verdansk and the fact that you couldn't play Verdansk anymore, people were just tilted. People were upset. Like, nobody liked Caldera because people wanted to play... If Caldera was available alongside Verdansk and it was like a random chance which one you got, I feel like it would have been much more well received. But because you took the precious Verdansk away from the people and then you forced them to play Caldera, even if the map was good, people are still not really going to like it because they want the OG.
Verdansk.
It wasn't Verdansk, yeah, so...
It was not a Verdansk. We didn't really play much Caldera.
Not really, no, because that was like the downfall of the Warzone era, pretty much.
And the downfall of our play styles are just rats.
Yeah, the rats.
I miss when we all had riot shields. We'd pick up a VIP or whatever it is, the most wanted contract.
And just hide in a
and
building.
Just hide in a building, and when people push us, we just fucking spam them with grenades.
Yeah, the main thing I miss from the original Warzone is like my underbarrel stun grenade launcher, because that was amazing. It sucks that they decided to get rid of the variety underbarrel grenade launchers. Now all you get is just a explosive grenade and that's it. But I miss the stuns. I want the stuns to come back. Maybe they finally figured out they were a bit broken. So if an AI, right, were to learn about this, or to learn off a Caldera map and then make its own battle royale based off that, do you think that the map would play very similarly, or do you think it would feel different to Caldera? Like, because Caldera had a lot of high ground and low ground and ups and downs and shit like that. Do you think an AI would actually be able to see all that and understand, like, oh yeah, they put a mountain here because if there's a mountain here, that means that you can flank around this direction and get behind this team that's normally playing in this area? Or do you think it's just looking at like the shape of the map and being like, all right, let's kind of let's just take the shape and incorporate it into our thing, and the AI is not really gonna understand like the actual thought behind why there's a mountain here, why is there a building there, why is there a wall here, and all that shit.
I'm sure like I'm sure Activision isn't that dumb. Like they'll have AI, but it will be like a bait.
Yeah, like they'll start it
have
off with an AI.
and then designers will just go in and say, oh, this is good, or this is shit. Most of it's shit.
To be honest though, do you think that if they just said fuck it and they just made an AI make a map, it would actually have a chance of being better than a lot of the maps they've been pushing out recently?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
In the future dystopia, I bet they're gonna have like a weekly run of new week, like in a playlist, a new AI generated Warzone map.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of funny and cool in a way.
And then after like 10 weeks, you get the best 3, and then ask the AI to put those 3 together, and there you go.
Yeah, that would actually be sick. I'd be so down.
Activision, put me on your staff.
Because, like, the start would be so funny, because all the maps would be so shit, right? You get, like, 5, let's say each week, like, each day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you get a new AI-generated map. And then, like you said, at the end of the week, there's, like, a player vote. There's, like, a community vote, where the community, there's, like, a new menu in the main menu in the game, where you vote for which of the AI maps are your favorite. Then they figure out which one was the favorite. They take that one out of the pool, and then next week, you get a whole nother 5 new maps that are completely separate from the other ones. And then again, there's a vote. You take the best one. And then at the end of the month, you have 4 weeks worth, which means four maps that were voted as the best. And then at the end of the month, you combine the 4 maps, like you said, and you get one map out of that that's like taken all parts of those maps. And then by the end of a year, you have like 12 iterations, or like 12 best maps of the month, which can be combined then into another ultimate map. And like by the time the Call of Duty cycle is done, which
The
takes
game
about
is
a year.
just selling itself now. It's
Exactly. Because people would want to see what are all of these crazy AI maps going to have in them. Like what kind of weird shit is going to be in the map. I think that would be so funny. And so much fun as well.
be very depressing.
I think it would be very funny to see like when one of those maps actually gets so good that it becomes like a fan favorite and it ends up in every Call of Duty.
And then Activision takes that as a sign to get rid
And
of
like,
it.
alright, fire everyone, fire everyone.
We don't need
GG.
fucking. We don't need to pay you anymore. Your role is made redundant.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
Why do we need you if we can just get an AI to make the map? That shit would
They
be
do
so
it for
funny.
free. They do it 24/7.
I reckon if Activision doesn't do that, there's got to be somebody who decides to use that idea, because that is actually a really funny idea. Sounds like it would be a lot of
Mark our
fun.
words. Mark our words. It's going to happen.
Yep, it's gonna happen.
Some crypto bro will hear this idea and be like, "Holy
Somebody's
shit."
gonna, because it's so easy to make an FPS game nowadays, right? Like there's so many templates and stuff for like a Unity, Unreal Engine to literally just have a first-person shooter game right there. Like all the stuff's there for you. The player controller's there. Like there's default guns. There's like sound effects all in there. You can get like packs of first-person shooters. Somebody just needs to get one of these packs and get an AI to like do the map thing. And just the whole selling point of the game is that the maps in it are all AI made, but they're all like refined and voted on by the community. And I reckon that would actually go pretty hard. That would be pretty cool. But obviously you'd have to figure out how to get an AI to make a map, which is something that is still, I guess, not like fully understood. Or
I'm like, technically most games use AI for like world generation.
yeah, for
like-
procedural like map generation. But I feel like it's a bit different with a map, because with the map you have like, it's more compact and every decision means a lot. Like if this wall is this close to this door, or if this wall is this far from this door, so that when you peek this angle, this guy can't see you. It's like all these minor things. Whereas when you're making like a huge map, big procedural map, it doesn't really matter if this building is like 10 meters away from you or 50 meters or it's like a kilometer away from you. It's just a big map, and that's just the whole point of it. But when you're making like a Call of Duty map, it's like you need to be able to flank right here, you need to be able to flank left here, you need to be able to get up on top of this thing and behind this thing. There's a lot more, I guess, intricate map design that goes into like a close quarters first person shooter map than it does for like, I don't know, a Battlefield, like a massive 2042 map that's just a big open field with like nothing in it. I feel like it would be a lot harder for an AI to replicate like a proper first-person shooter Call of Duty style map, which is why it would be so funny, because you'd end up with like dumb shit that makes no sense, but then eventually you'd get voted things in and you'd end up with maybe an actually decent map. So
And
yeah.
that's when Black Ops 92 comes out.
Black Ops 92, yeah, okay. We'll be long dead by the time that shit comes out.
I don't know.
Unless they start releasing like 5 CODs a year.
Quarterly, every 3 months, new Call of Duty. Consume.
Oh yeah, it'll change from a 1-year cycle to a 1-month cycle.
Remember when Activision is like, Modern Warfare 3 is not going to be a full release. It's going to be
A DLC.
a DLC.
And then it became a full release, but it still
And it
played
became
like a
full release
DLC.
'cause they want money.
Yep.
That's,
You
that's how
know,
you do it.
yeah, that's Activision for you. Anyway, that's the whole AI situation. They're donating their map. It is what it is, whatever. Let's hope that the idea that you mentioned earlier becomes a thing, because I actually really want to play that. Anyway, let's move on to the final topic of the week, which is the skibbity toilet. Don't you love that word? Skibbity toilet. Did you look into this at all? This is kind of funny.
I kind of did, and I'm like, this guy is a genius.
So apparently what happened was apparently Michael Bay has a Skibbity toilet film studio. I don't know. This is just
Like
off
he
the
was
article.
talking
Like
with Skibbity.
I haven't looked into how true this is, so I'm hoping on PC Gamer here that they got their shit together. But apparently, Michael Bay has a film studio, a Skibbity toilet film studio, and apparently they have DMCA'd Gary's mod because Skibbity toilet has like content and stuff on the workshop. Which makes like no sense to me because didn't Skibbity toilet come from Gary's mod? But
Like, technically, if they're DMCAing Gary's mod, then they're DMCAing the wrong company, because the content
the content in Gary's mod
items
is from
isn't even from Gary's mod,
Yeah,
it's from Half-Life.
it's from Half-Life.
And you're probably DMCAing the worst company right now, because we don't know how much money they make. We assume it's the highest earning company in the world.
potentially,
Like,
yeah.
Because they don't need to share their earnings, we can only assume they make close to trillions, or like at least so much billions of dollars.
Yeah, like it could
So-
be any amount.
It's you fucked up.
So anyway, let me read into it a bit and see what's actually going on here. Gary Newman is the guy who is
Yeah.
in charge of Gary's mod. Yeah. So
Main
apparently,
developer of Gary's mod. He's focused on
Yeah.
Rust.
so Gary Newman said that he had been served with a DMCA over Skibbity toilet, and it says that the DMCA request. He revealed that the DMCA request in a post on the original thing where Gary Newman talked about this was on the S&Box Discord channel. Which, do you know what S&Box is? I'm sure that you.
It's like the like Source 2 version. Of
Yeah,
Gary's
Source 2
mod.
Gary's mod. I don't think it's pronounced. It's not pronounced S&Box. It's pronounced Sandbox. But you know it. The way it's written on there, I'm saying S&Box. So on that Discord channel, there was a post. Gary Newman posted a screenshot where somebody who was claiming to act on behalf of Michael Bay, which is the director, he did like Transformers and all the explosive stuff. I think he did Teenage Mutant Ninja
Ambulance.
Turtles as well.
Ambulance was a good film.
Which
I
film?
enjoyed Ambulance. We
Oh
watched it.
yeah, I remember. Ambulance was a pretty good film.
The best part of it, there was no CGI in Ambulance.
Really? Oh, that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
all that shit, especially with the helicopters and that was all real.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. That movie was pretty cool to watch. Story was like whatever, but the actual visuals pretty cool. So Michael Bay has decided DMCA Gary's mod, and Gary Newman posted the screenshot. He says they're acting on behalf of the Michael Bay run film studio. It's called Invisible Narratives is the name of the studio. Which is the one apparently attached to the Skibbity Toilet cinematic universe. So it accuses Gary's mod of misusing copyrighted Skibbity Toilet characters. I didn't know there were characters in Skibbity Toilet. Apparently there are, such as Titan Cameraman, Titan Speaker Man, and Titan TV Man, and Skibbity Toilet himself. Driving. Apparently, Skibbity Toilet is a person, and these man people are also people. Driving the point home, the request says that there is absolutely no licensed Steam, Valve, Gary's Mod content related to Skibbity Toilet. Interesting.
GB.
And apparently, if you look up Titan Cameraman on the United States Copyright Office website, it has been claimed by Michael Bay's film studio, Invisible Narratives.
Who the fuck is Titan Cameraman?
That's actually, I don't know, let's look it up.
Do not search it up.
I'm looking it up. Titan
No, you're gonna
Cameraman.
get Skibbity stuff.
Oh my god.
There's a Wikipedia for Skibbity Toilet.
What is this? Skibbity Toilet Wiki.
What is the lore of Skibbity Toilet?
The Titan Cameraman. Huh. Species, Cameraman. Aliases.
Hey, you're gonna get me spoilers for Skibbity Toilet. Watch yourself.
During the aforementioned battle, the upgraded Titan cameraman showcased a variety of revolutionary technologies. His jetpack has been refined. He wields a railgun on his left forearm along with a mechanical hammer. His body armor can now protect his core from getting damaged alongside with fire resistant. Holy, there's some deep lore here.
I reckon we should just go on a skibbity binge.
During episode 50? What is episode 50? Skibbity Toilet 50. I didn't even know this was a series.
Jacob, I just hear content waiting to be made. We watch Skibbity Toilet.
Skibbity Toilet series? I thought it was just one video of a toilet.
Nah, there's like a war happening in the Skibbity Toilet.
Holy shit, last episode came out 13 days ago. What?
You sound
Blown away
dazed.
that this shit goes this deep. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Skibbity is not a lifestyle anymore.
Holy shit. Bro, every single video on this playlist has over 20 million views.
Damn.
And there's 78 videos.
Hey Siri, 20 million times 70.
No, there's 172 videos, sorry, I misread that.
Okay, that's a lot of views.
172 videos, and that's just the lowest is 20 million. Some of these
So
videos,
imagine how much money he's made.
I'm sure that are these they're so short though. Well, I guess yeah, YouTube Shorts still get monetization though.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Don't you mean holy skibbity?
Oh, you can see the total views of the playlist.
How much?
780 million views.
Damn.
Okay. I don't know if these are monetized or not, but maybe.
Oh, you bet your ass they're monetized.
Shall we assume that each one of these shorts, roughly, or no, let's assume that each view is making actually shorts work kind of differently. 10,000 views, maybe is like $1 or $2.
You're doing math. I'm just gonna search it up. How much Skibbity Toilet has made? Nice English. Fuck off.
$1 million?
Nearly a million.
Nearly $1 million. How old is that
The
post?
fuck boom. And do I search him up? Oh wait, there's a video quickly.
How much money does the creator of Skibbity Toilet make? His videos usually get 40 million to 20 million views each time.
Bro, who made that video?
I don't know.
But he is definitely a millionaire. 100,000.
Holy shit.
He's at least a millionaire. Let's just say he's a millionaire. Profiting off children.
Profiting off brain rot.
Profiting off brain rot. And the primary school teachers and like the year 7 primary secondary teachers having to deal with it. Hey, we were probably bad, but we weren't speaking a different language. We
What
were just
am I
saying,
watching, bro?
like, do you remember boneless pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, that was our brain rot, but this shit is skibbity. Yes, yes. We spoke
What
English
the
at least.
God. Okay. Well, that was, I
A
guess,
wake up reality check.
that was one hell of a deep dive into that topic, which was again the original topic was that apparently Michael Bay has a cinematic
Dreams.
universe in plan for the Skibbity Toilet series.
Yay. I'm so looking forward to that.
I don't even know what world we live in, but you know, It is what it
It
is.
is, it is a world we are living in.
It's possible that Skibbity Toilet is going to be the next Star Wars franchise. That people of the next generation are like, holy shit, that's like the best franchise of our growing up, of our childhood. Skibbity Toilet. Because I know, like, for me growing up, everyone was like, oh, Star Wars is the shit, or
Star Wars shit.
like Star Wars was amazing. It was the greatest franchise. You know, they messed it up or something, but it used to be so good. So this is what Skibbity Toilet's going to be like for our kids.
Can you believe it? There's gonna be kids in like 20 years. Gonna be having kids, and then their kids are gonna have probably something worse. And they're gonna be like, yeah, we grew up with Skibbity Toilet. Our shit was way better than yours.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be seen as like the fucking boomers and stuff, saying like, oh, you
We
guys
grew up with Star Wars.
We grew up with MLG,
Jurassic Park.
Illuminati, My Hope Will Never Die, FaZe Clan. And they'd be like, you're old. Take you back to the nursing home.
You're old. Stop yapping.
Stop a yapping.
Stop yapping. Alright, well, yeah, so I guess we'll see what happens with Michael Bay's company trying to
We're
DMCA
not gonna
Valve.
say we are not gonna watch the Skibbity. Fuck! If they do make a Skibbity Toilet movie, it's gonna be like the Emoji movie where everyone's gonna go watch.
Yeah,
it to see
everyone's
how
gonna
bad
have to
it is.
watch it to see how bad it is, yeah.
And then they're gonna make a profit, and then the executives be like, "This was a astounding success. Let's make a sequel."
Yep.
Did you know the Emoji movie was created because they cancelled the Popeye film?
I did not know, no. I don't know anything
Yeah,
about the
there was
emoji movie.
supposed to be a Popeye film.
What the hell's this? There's a WWE like WrestleMania wood skin in in Call of Duty.
What?
How do I
How long
preview it? I can't. I need to go to operators.
Holy shit! With this spell, you move so fast.
Rey Mysterio? You can play Rey Mysterio now?
Who's Rey Mysterio?
He's that like short wrestler dude with the mask.
But
That's funny.
it's never in WWE.
Oh, you can't view the WWE wood skin on here. It's just in that one menu. That is crazy though. Alright, well, that is the end of our topics. So, unless you have any final thoughts on Skibbity Toilet Michael Bay, if not, we can wrap this up right here.
I wish I didn't have thoughts.
So you do have thoughts, go ahead.
No, I mean like I just wish my thoughts were gone.
Oh, you wish just in general you didn't have thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
I mean,
enough, fair enough.
If I want to do that, I'd just watch Skibbity Toilet now, won't I?
Yeah, that'll remove your thoughts quite quickly. This has been yet another week of the Whiffcast. Again, we may not be back until probably a few weeks' time.
September.
But-
we'll be back when the Call of Duty beta.
Yeah, by the time we get back, we will have played the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 beta, and we will have seen maybe if it's good or if it's bad or mid.
Are they gonna be adding fucking zombies to the beta? I hope not. That's always weird. That would be
Nah, I don't want to have zombies in beta. Just multiplayer and that's it. Give me like one map. Give me like 1 or 2 multiplayer maps. Give me like 5 guns.
2 multiplayer maps, and one of them is Nuketown. It's like, this map is amazing!
Amazing.
And you've been playing on it for the past, what is it, 2024? The past 14 years. We've been playing on Nuketown for 14 years. Jake.
Yeah, 14
That's all
years.
we fucking play. That's all I play. That's all I fucking play. I mean,
Yeah.
except for in Cold War, they had even smaller maps than fucking Nuketown, and I played on those. Those were my favorite.
Yeah, because you just have brain rot. The smaller the map, the better for you.
No. The smaller the map, faster I can do my camos. I'm so happy I got out of this camo grind. Watch me. Mark my words. I'm gonna go back doing it again because I have a problem.
Yep, indeed you do. Let's wrap this thing up. So thank you once again for joining us for episode 9, week 9, session 9, whatever you want to call it. It is number 9 of the Whiffcast, and we will see you again in the future whenever we come back after Black Ops 6 is out, after all that. Not the game's out, but after the beta's been out. We've played it a bit. We have some thoughts on it. And,
August is going to be August is usually a month full of news for Call of Duty, isn't
yeah,
it?
so we'll have a lot to talk about when we get back. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been me, Tactical Pumpkin, also known as Jacob, joined by Paul, Quivering Quoll,
Quackstar Duck,
whatever you want to call him by, Rat, Rodent, Vermin, whatever you want to call him. We'll catch you next time. So for now, goodbye.
Bye.